Fox News host Greg Gutfeld is once again under fire, this time for turning one of the darkest, nastiest, ugliest, most vile ideologies in history into a punchline. During a recent segment on The Five, Greg Gutfeld brushed off comparisons between modern GOP rhetoric and Nazi behavior by making the controversy into a joke. Gutfeld suggested that Republicans should reclaim the word Nazi the same way Black Americans reclaimed the N-word. The moment sparked immediate backlash online. I mean, viewers, rightfully so, slammed the segment for its racism, for its racist undertones, for its racist overtones, for its historical ignorance, for its casual cruelty. One user wrote, if these are the thoughts they're willing to express on national TV, imagine what they say behind closed doors. Another one called it, quote, gross and highly disturbing, pointing out the microaggressions, the racial stereotyping, and Gutfeld's bizarre attempt to co-opt a genocidal term as a joke. Now, let's be clear, the Nazis murdered 6 million Jews and millions of others. Suggesting that label could or should be used casually, redemptively, much less as a punchline, is deeply offensive to the memory of the victims and the communities that were affected then and are still affected now. This isn't edgy humor. I know Greg. I've known Greg for years. I like Greg. Worked with Greg. This is too far. This is reckless. This is dangerous. This is disgusting. Take a listen for yourself.
Nazis, Nazi this, not. This is why the criticism doesn't matter to us when you call us Nazis. Nazi this, Nazi that. You know, I'm beginning to think they don't like us. You know what? I've said this before. We need to learn from the blacks. The way they were able to remove the power from the N-word by using it. So from now on, it's what up, my Nazi? Hey, what up, my Nazi? Hey, what's hanging, my Nazi?
Nazi, please.
Thank God you did a hard eye there. What does it tell you, though? This is
the hard eye part is quick-witted. I appreciate that. But it's logically ridiculous. You know, Black people were called the N-word. We were the victims of abuse. We were the victims of state violence. We were the victims of enslavement. We were on the right side of history and the wrong side of white supremacy. We redeemed a word that was dehumanizing us, that reflected the world's antipathy toward us. The N-word was a cudgel used against us, despite the fact that we were human beings. It was used to dehumanize us. Nazi was not a word used against the innocent. Nazi wasn't a word used against the victims. The Nazis were the evil. The Nazis were the vile, disgusting, morally atrocious people. The Nazis were the ones who deserved accountability, not redemption. So even to compare Black people who were called the N-word to Nazis is another act of racism. And I don't think he thought about it that way, but you should. It's evil. It's disgusting. Let's stop joking about Hitler. Let's stop joking about the N-word. Let's stop joking about Nazis, particularly when that ain't your fight. And what I mean by that is, I don't think there's a Jewish person around who would joke about Nazis in the way that Greg just did. But if they did, it wouldn't be my place necessarily to say, hey, stop it. I wouldn't like it, but it wouldn't be my business. But Greg, it's not your business. It's not for you to say we need to redeem the word Nazi. And again, I know you're being funny. I know you don't actually think Nazis are good. And I understand the idea that you're trying to reply to what you see as a kind of hyperbolic, excessive, and unreasonable criticism from the left against the right. I get all of it. So this isn't a failure of me comprehending. I'm saying that regardless of your reason, it's not okay. It's not funny, and we shouldn't play with the Nazi word. It's not okay.